Hey, good morning. Time now for the news on MyWayneCountyNow.com and the Wayne County Now podcast. Whether you're watching on RJ on the Air, good morning there. On the Wayne County Now YouTube channel, good morning there. Or whether you're listening on Spotify, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts, we welcome you to Wayne County Now. We do remind you all these stories are available by visiting us on our website at MyWayneCountyNow.com. If you've been downtown, you may have noticed something a bit different on the southwest corner of the Wayne County Courthouse lawn. The new thing there is a two-sided electronic message board. On the message board, scrolling this morning around 4:30, the sign read that the May 6th jury trial was canceled and the next jury trial is set for May 20th. The sign project was part of an ongoing upgrade that has been taking place at the Wayne County Courthouse. An area business will live on, but will be changing locations. Mideast Supply and Machine will be under new ownership and changing those locations. The current owner of the store says that the new owner will be David Hunchcraft. The business will soon be moving to the Sisney Curve, but will have the same phone number. Business officials say that all of the current leases will remain the same. City of Fairfield is accepting applications for the fire and police departments to update eligibility lists. Officials say that testing dates are set for June 7th and 8th. To get an application, you could stop by City Hall in Fairfield, or you can visit the city website for an application as well. Village officials in Wayne City have announced that there will be emergency utility repairs starting this morning around 7 a.m. Village officials say that utility workers will be doing a gas repair at the intersection of East Section Line Road and South Back Street. There will be no through traffic allowed while the crews are working. Wayne County Sheriff's officials cited a Barnhill man who was driving a 1992 Chevrolet following a traffic stop in the area of Southwest 6th and Wilson. Traffic stop took place around 9:30 in the morning. 45-year-old Billy Bartley of Barnhill was cited for driving on a suspended license. He was issued an appearance ticket for May 19th at the Wayne County Courthouse. A Fairfield man has pled guilty to a count of possession of methamphetamine. 47-year-old Roy Finley will serve 2 years of probation as part of the plea agreement and pay court costs of $6,335. Finley was credited with 17 days of time served in jail. A count of delivery meth was dropped. The incident dates back to May of 2023. A Princeton, Indiana woman pled guilty in Wayne County Court to a count of unlawful delivery of methamphetamine. 38-year-old Crystal M. Wallace, as part of a plea agreement, will pay court costs of $3,081 and serve a probation term. Counts of meth delivery of more than 15 grams and possession of a controlled substance were dropped. A Florida man pled guilty to possession of unlawful possession of methamphetamine and driving while license revoked in Wayne County Court Tuesday. 50-year-old William A. Reno Jr. will serve 18 months of probation and pay court costs of $5,101. He has been credited with 10 days of time served. A Louisville man pled guilty to unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. 54-year-old Stephen Reddish will serve 18 months of probation and pay court costs of $3,064. A count of possession of methamphetamine with less than 5 grams was dismissed. A Sisney woman pled guilty to theft on Tuesday. 23-year-old Jasmine M. Sessions pled guilty to the charge and will serve a year of court supervision. Sessions will also have to pay court costs of $1,589. A count of forgery was dismissed as part of the plea agreement. A Fairfield man was sentenced in Wayne County Court for solicitation of a sexual act. 44-year-old Ronald E. Randall will serve a year of court supervision and pay court costs of $1,049. Another count of solicitation of a sexual act was dismissed as part of a plea agreement. A Fairfield man pled guilty in court to possession of more than 5 grams of methamphetamine. 49-year-old Harry H. Sapper will serve 7 years in the Illinois Department of Correction, followed by 6 months of mandatory supervised release. Counts of aggravated DUI without insurance, criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, driving on a suspended license, driving an uninsured motor vehicle, driving under the influence, and improper lane usage were dismissed. With Friday being the first Friday of the month, city officials in Fairfield announced that large item pickup for May will be tomorrow The pickup will take place in the early hours of the morning. With that in mind, city officials recommend having items placed curbside this evening for early morning pickup tomorrow. We have a list of what items are accepted with this story at mywaynecountynow.com. Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation has announced their 2024 leaf collection winners. Winners include first place Bristol Harvey of New Hope, second place Jude Webb of New Hope, third place Mason Lane of Sisney, fourth place Kate Inslee of Sisney, and fifth place Kylie Hayes of New Hope. The leaf collection contest was among sixth graders at Jasper, Sisney, and New Hope schools. The event took place Tuesday at Samdale Lake in Johnsonville. Cash prices ranged from $35 all the way down to $10. The Lions Club has recognized a total of 4 fifth graders for a Good Citizenship Award that took place at Wayne City School on Wednesday morning. Alex Barbary, Heidi Piper, Maggie Thomason, and Waylon Marshall were presented certificates from the Lions Club and member Yvette Anderson. The city of Fairfield has announced the start of second Saturday events that will take place in May. On Saturday, May 11th, there will be a free family fun day available. It includes chalk art, music, game time, and inflatables. The event will take place in the parking lot east of the post office from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. The event is sponsored by F&B Community Bank and supported by the City of Fairfield Recreation Committee. And this just came in a few minutes ago. According to members with the Shrine Club in Wayne County, onions are going to be for sale beginning 9 a.m. Saturday morning in downtown Fairfield. $10 a bag will be the price for a 10-pound bag of Vidalia onions. So your chance to support the Shrine Club and get your Vidalia onions is taking place starting on Saturday. We'll have a look at your weather forecast coming up in just a few moments. This is Wayne County Now.
When you need concrete or masonry work, New Gen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. New Gen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today.
And welcome back. Time now for a look at weather. Weather totals for the month of April are in from the National Weather Service for the Fairfield area. Precipitation measured around 5.77 inches. Meanwhile, Wayne City saw rainfall around 4.37 inches, make that for the month. Most rain in the NWS Paducah area occurred in northern Edwards and Wabash counties, where they recorded 6.81 inches of rainfall for the month. According to the Weather Service, the amount of precipitation we saw was around 130% of the normal amount for the month of April. Temperature-wise, the average temperature for the month in April was 57. In parts of Wayne County, that was anywhere from 1 to 3 degrees above normal. Looking at the regional forecast, off and on chances showers and thunderstorms can be expected late today and through the weekend, and at least the first half of next week. Best chances will be tonight through Friday, with numerous showers and thunderstorms expected. Unseasonably warm conditions will continue with temperatures anywhere from 5 to 15 degrees above normal. While we have a moment, we'll take a look at the river stages for you. Clay City, it's been flooding at that location. It's still hanging around 19.15 feet as of early this morning at the gauge at Clay City on the Little Wabash. At Golden Gate, the current gauge is at 18.06 feet, and it's still slightly rising. At Carmine, the Little Wabash River this morning is at 13.55 feet and on the rise. Taking a look now at the Skillet Fork at Wayne City. A little bit of a dip in the level at the Skillet Fork, but it's slightly starting to rise again. 8.87 feet, the level this morning. Taking a look at your weather forecast. Today, we're looking at mostly sunny skies, high of 87. Showers, thunderstorms develop tonight And moving through the area, increasing clouds, the low 63. Not as warm for your Friday. Showers, thunderstorms possible with a high of 77. That's an 80% chance of precipitation for Friday. For Friday evening, a 20% chance of showers, thunderstorms, otherwise partly cloudy, the low 59. Saturday, showers, thunderstorms possible, otherwise mostly sunny, high near 81. And looking at Sunday, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise partly sunny, the high 78. As that has been a look at your weather forecast, we will take a look at area obituaries in a moment. That is presented by the Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions, feelings of stress and anxiety, and grief. The experienced funeral directors at Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield can help guide you through all aspects of the funeral process to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Call them at 618-842-6006. The Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, serving the Wayne County area with compassion, dignity, and respect.
And welcome back. Time now for a look at obituaries from Wayne County Now. A reminder, these obituaries are available on our website at mywaynecountynow.com. Georgia Ann Phillips, 82, passed away at the Springs Nursing Home at St. Andrews Village in Aurora, Colorado. She was born July 14th of 1941 to Frank and Virginia Lindsay Gill. Ann was a devoted follower of Jesus, making it her life's mission to tell others about Jesus. Along with her first husband, George, they spent 20 years in ministry, serving in churches across the southern U.S. After George's passing, Ann spent the next 38 years being a faithful member of the Flora First Church of God. There you could find her serving as a pianist, teacher, council member, prayer warrior, and assisting with Meals on Wheels. Ann, an only child, was preceded in death by her parents, Frank and Virginia, first husband George, and second husband Bernie. Ann is survived by her children Gary and wife Paula, Ginger and husband Al, and Greg and wife Anita. 7 grandchildren, 5 in-law grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. Visitation will be from 1 until 2 this afternoon at the Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney, with funeral service set for 2 p.m. at Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney. Burial will be in Johnsonville Cemetery. A luncheon will be held at the Church of God in Flora immediately following burial. Memorial donations may be given to the Flora First Church of God in lieu of flowers and will be accepted at the Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney. 81-year-old Marilyn Sue Nail of Albion passed away April 28th at Wabash General Hospital in Mount Carmel. She was the owner of Nail's Funeral Home. Sue was born July 2nd, 1942 in Ellery, Illinois, to Bill and Bernice Abbey. She married Kent Nail on July 20th of 1964. Sue attended X-ray school at St. Mary's Hospital in Evansville and was employed as an X-ray technician at Weber Medical Clinic in Olney for a number of years until she accepted a position at Sabre Oil and Construction Company. Sue enjoyed working alongside with Nadine Wolf for 9 years. She then transitioned to entrepreneurship in 1984 when she purchased her father's concrete plant. Sue operated MS&B Ready Mix with her son Brad for nearly 20 years. Sue's creativity knew no bounds, and she took delight in all types of crafts. Many family members and friends treasure the hand-quilted projects that she'd gifted them. She took great pleasure in constructing countless clever Halloween costumes and also contributing fun parade entries to county parades. Sue leaves behind her husband of 59 years, Kent, and her son, Brad, and his wife, Tammy of Albion. Her beloved granddaughters, Tara and husband Jordan Fuchs, and Tori and husband Derek Deese of Louisville, Kentucky. 3 great-granddaughters, Cammie, Blair, and Ryan Fuchs, and 1 great-grandson, Deese, on the way. She was also survived by several nieces and nephews. Special nieces and nephews make that. She was preceded in death by her parents and her siblings, Bobby Bevins, Kenny Abbey, and Kathy Cheney. Visitation was held last night, make that. Funeral services are at 10 this morning at Nail's Funeral Home. Burial will be in Graceland Cemetery in Albion. Memorial donations may be made to the Edwards County Senior Citizens Center and will be accepted at the Nail's Funeral Home of Albion, where they're assisting the family with arrangements. 86-year-old Virginia Johnson of Fairfield passed away at 8:03 a.m. on Friday at Fairfield Memorial Hospital. Virginia was born on May 8th of 1937 in Boylston to Lewis and Ruth McCullough Laird. She worked at Joliet Army Ammunition Plant for many years and retired after 25 years with Rockwell International in Centralia. Virginia was an active member of Royal Neighbors and will be missed by many. Virginia was survived by daughters Donna and husband Dale Millenbein of Mill Shoals and Musetta Elaine and husband Eddie McKinney of Fairfield. Daughter-in-law Ina Johnson of Cloverdale, Indiana. 10 grandchildren, 24 great-grandchildren, 12 great-great-grandchildren, 5 sisters. Shirley Lowry of Fairfield, Donna Faye Mays of Patoka, Linda Legg of Fairfield, Nina Bailey of Fairfield, and Pamela Mays of Fairfield. 4 brothers, Raymond and wife Phyllis Laird of Fairfield, Don and wife Lisa Laird of Paoli, Indiana, Dale and wife Diana Laird of Minooka, Illinois, and Kenneth and wife Vicky Laird of Centralia. Numerous nieces, nephews, and church family also survive. She was preceded in death by her parents, husband Guy L. Johnson, son Jimmy Guy Johnson, and sisters Dolores Pittman and Patsy Vaughn. Funeral services for Virginia Johnson will be held at 12 noon Saturday at Johnson Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield with burial in Maple Hill Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until service time at the funeral home. Memorials may be made to Mount Zion Campground and will be accepted at Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home. James Jim Wilson Hedrick, 93 of Mount Erie, passed away Tuesday at Wabash Senior Living and Rehabilitation Center in Carmi. Jim was born November 30th of 1930 to Wilson and Edna Putney Hedrick. He married Marge Shannon, on June 17th of 1952 in Mount Erie, and she preceded him to death on April 5th of 2019. Jim was a retired farmer. He had been a committee member on the ASCS board and surveyor for Wayne County for over 10 years. Jim had also served in the U.S. Air Force. Jim is survived by 2 daughters, Nancy and husband Scott Schneider of Edwardsville, and Kathy Sachs of Mount Erie, a son Randy and wife Cindy Hedrick of Mount Erie. 8 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, and 3 great-grandsons, with 1 on the way and a great-great-grandson on the way. Also surviving is a sister, Jean, and husband Lionel Harris. He was preceded in death by his parents, his wife Margie, 3 brothers Sam, Donald, and Vic, and his sister Wilma. Visitation will be held on Saturday from 10 a.m. until noon at Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney, with funeral services set for 12 noon Saturday at the Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney. Burial will be in McKendree Cemetery near Mount Erie. Military honors will be provided by the Anthony Wayne American Legion Post 176 and Wayne County VFW Post 4535. Memorials may be made to McKendree Cemetery Fund or the Anthony Wayne American Legion Post 176 and will be accepted at the Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney. Hostelton Meredith Funeral Home in Sisney is assisting the family with arrangements. 52-year-old Charlotte Michelle McGill Collier, 52, of Satellite Beach, Florida, passed away on April 24th. She passed peacefully in Melbourne, Florida, surrounded by family after a brief battle of cancer. Charlotte was survived by her husband, Michael, her 2 children, Taryn and Aiden Collier, as well as father Ronnie McGill, sister Veronica Trogdon, nephew Austin Ramirez, close friend Aaron Sullivan, and many close aunts, uncles, and cousins. Charlotte was preceded in death by her mother, Nancy McGill. Charlotte was born in Fort Carson, Colorado on July 21st, 1971, to Ronnie and Nancy McGill. Charlotte grew up in Fairfield, where she attended primary and secondary school. She earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. Charlotte's career in the insurance industry, processing and reviewing major loss claims, led her many places over the years. She worked on several teams processing post-hurricane losses, which is how she fell in love with the Satellite Beach, Florida area and ended up living there and raising her family. Funeral services for Charlotte Collier will be held at 1 p.m. on Monday at Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield. Burial will be in Maple Hill Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until service time on Monday at Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield. We'll take a look at community calendar notes next. This is Wayne County Now.
Dive into summer with the latest styles at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. From top to bottom, Carnaby Square has everything you need to embrace the season in style with brands like Charlie B, Multiples, Jess and Jane, Lucky Bird, and Tribal in sizes from small to extra, extra large. Plus, Carnaby Square carries the largest selection of Brighton purses, jewelry, and accessories around. Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in Southern Illinois, located at 115 East Main Street in Fairfield, making you look great since 1980.
And welcome back. Time now to see what's cooking on the community calendar. It's presented by Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield, Southern Illinois' fashion leader. If you're looking for something for the littles today, story time hosted by the Fairfield Wabash Area Development Office is scheduled for 10 a.m. this morning. It will take place at the Fairfield Public Library. Hope Ministries in Jeff will be holding a supplemental food giveaway this Saturday from 9 until 11 a.m. The lineup will start near Jeff Grade School. Officials ask that you remain in your vehicle. Register and volunteers will load your vehicle for you. In Wayne City, Boy Scout Troop 185 will be holding a pork burger fundraiser from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. in the parking lot of the Methodist Church in Wayne City. Funds will be used for troop events. The Wayne County Shrine Club will be selling Vidalia onions beginning on Saturday. The sale will be taking place of those onions beginning at 9 a.m. downtown in Fairfield. A $10 bill will get you a 10-pound bag of Vidalia onions. Wayne City Matters will be holding a teen night on Saturday. Sign-up begins at 5 p.m. at the Wayne City Baptist Church. From 5 until 7, those participating can go around to different locations throughout town and play games to earn tickets. From 7 until 9 in the evening, participants can meet back at the Baptist Church for free pizza and drinks. Participants can also enter tickets for chances to win prizes. Several local businesses make that, and community members are pitching in to make the event a reality. If you have a community calendar note you want to send us, you can email it to news@mywaynecountynow.com, or you can fill out the community calendar submission form at mywaynecountynow.com. We have sports coming up next. This is Wayne County Now.
Whatever your project might be, Gibbs Excavating and Land Management, LLC, has the right tool and the expertise to get the job done right. The crew at Gibbs Excavating and Land Management can handle any job from stump grinding or forestry mulching, driveway repair, concrete demo and rock work to dirt and auger work, trenching, and even garden tilling. Call 618-516-1462 or email Austin at austingibbs70@yahoo.com to schedule your free estimate today. Whatever your project might be.
Sorry about that technical glitch there. We hit a button there. This is time now for sports on Wayne County Now, and congratulations goes out to the Lady Mules as they claim their third straight Black Diamond Conference Track and Field Championship on Wednesday. Individual champions for Fairfield include Ella Sage in the 1600 and 3200 meter relay, or 3200 meter race, make that. Emily Vaughn in the 100 and 300 hurdles, and Remy Taylor in pole vault. Sisney Running Lions will be playing for a Midland Trail Conference Tournament Championship for baseball as Sisney knocked off Woodlawn at home, final score of 8-4. Win moves the Running Lions to 9-7 on the season. They'll take on Waltonville tonight for that title. Game was moved up to this evening due to pending weather. The third place game in the MTC tournament will feature Woodlawn and Odin Patoka Sandoval. Frontier Softball even their record at 25-25 on the season after a pair of wins at Kaskaskia. Finals were 2-1 and 3-2. Cardinals fell to the Detroit Tigers 4-1 at Comerica Park, dropping 2 of 3 in the series at Comerica. Miles Michaelis went 6 innings for the Redbirds, giving up 3 earned runs and striking out 4 in the loss. Lone Cardinals run came in the 4th on a Wilson Contreras homer to center. Taking a look at other Major League Baseball scores from Wednesday, make that. It was Milwaukee over Tampa Bay 7-1. Minnesota over the White Sox 10-5. Kansas City defeats Toronto 6-1. Oakland shuts out Pittsburgh 4-0. It was Atlanta over Seattle 5-2. Philadelphia over the LA Angels 2-1. San Diego defeats the Cincinnati Reds 6-2. Baltimore shut out by the New York Yankees 2-0. Miami over Colorado 4-1. The Cubs blanked the Mets 1-0. The Red Sox over the San Francisco Giants 6-2. Texas a 1-0 loss to Washington. Cleveland edges Houston 3-2. And the LA Dodgers down the Arizona Diamondbacks in the desert 8-0. Looking at the NBA playoffs from last night. In the NBA playoffs, winners were Boston knocking off Miami 118-84, and Dallas over the LA Clippers 123-93. Looking at NHL play from last night in Stanley Cup playoff action. As the screen just went blank on my end, my apologies on that. There were some NHL playoff games that took place last night. In those games that took place, it was Dallas over the Golden Knights of Vegas 3-2. Currently, Dallas leads that series 3-2. And the Edmonton Oilers knock off the LA Kings 4-3. Edmonton takes that series, knocking the Kings out of the Stanley Cup playoffs 4-1. That has been a look at sports. Time now for History in the Mystery on Wayne County Now.
Is local history a bit of a mystery? I'm Dave Land. Today I'll talk about the Hannah House Museum. The Wayne County Historical Society invites you to drop by the Hannah House Museum. The Contemporary Museum is filled with interesting artifacts from the last 80 years. Located at the corner of South First Street and Center Street, the museum is open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Local history from the 1930s to the present is highlighted in the collection of photographs, documents, and interesting items. You may even find yourself in one of the framed photographs. Various time periods and topics include World War II, the Shelton Gang, the Vietnam War, the Wayne County oil boom, Airtex, and local civic organizations. A new temporary exhibit highlights several generations of a local family. The exhibit includes photographs and collected items, and admission is free. Nikki Rathey and Jamie Rathey are the curators of the museum. Every visit finds a new discovery, so stop by and take a step back in time as you walk among the rooms of the Hannah House Museum in Fairfield, Illinois. And don't let local history be a mystery.
All right, time now for area menus. We're going to start off Fairfield Memorial Hospital. Daily specialty breakfast item at the hospital today. French toast for $1. For lunch at the hospital today, your options are meatloaf or chicken pot pie. Side options are mashed potatoes and gravy, spinach, or vegetable blend. Broccoli cheese soup, your soup of the day. Sandwich of the day is a club sandwich. And frosted brownie, your dessert at lunchtime. For dinner, it is hamburger on a bun or stuffed cabbage roll, your options. Sweet potato fries, winter blend vegetables, or mashed potatoes and gravy, your sides. And your dessert this evening is banana pudding. Taking a look now at the menu at Jasper Grade School. Breakfast is breakfast pizza, cereal, and toast. Fruit, juice, and milk, those are your options this morning. For lunch at Jasper today, you have the option of turkey and cheese sandwich, baked chips, vegetables with dip, fruit, and milk. On now to the menus over at the Wayne City schools today. Your menus at Wayne City look like this. Your breakfast is assorted Danish, fruit, and juice. For lunch, cheeseburger or yogurt with muffin, baked beans, and fruit. That is your menu at Wayne City. And finally, to the Fairfield Community High School menu. Breakfast at the high school today is piggy sticks with syrup, string cheese, fruit juice, and milk. And for lunch, it's cheeseburger on a bun with fries, fruit, and milk. Hopefully you have a good Thursday out there today. If you get a chance to go out to the Rotary meeting, I will be the one speaking today. So you get to learn all the exciting things going on about Wayne County now. And another thing, you can nominate someone, a military member of our community that's currently serving, for our first Wayne County Now Salute. If you have someone in mind, send a photo to an email, news@mywaynecountynow.com. We'll be announcing the first Wayne County Now Salute Friday evening on the Friday evening edition of the Wayne County Now News Podcast. I'm Dustin Fuller saying thank you for joining us, and so long until later this evening.